Tonight, state lawmakers are reeling from the explosive House committee report on Governor Greitens and his alleged sexual assault of his mistress. They've taken to Twitter, Facebook, and the floor to voice their anger. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jim Reek.
And I'm Abby Dodge. The group calling for the resignation of the governor is growing. KMU8's Eric Graves is in the newsroom with who wants to see the governor out.
It's anything but business as usual at the Capitol today, as more lawmakers are calling for the governor to step down. Today, Senator Mike Kehoe and Senator Gina Walsh joined the group of lawmakers calling for Greitens to resign. Kehoe said his attitude towards Greitens changed after Greitens called the investigation a witch hunt.
So my statement released today probably wouldn't have been the one it was if I didn't think he continued to attack good people in this building.
Democratic Senator Gina Walsh said the Democratic caucus has totally lost faith in Greitens. She is calling for the House of Representatives to begin the impeachment process as soon as they reconvene on Tuesday.
Moral turpitude. I mean, for crying out loud. He coerced a young woman. He slapped her. Do you want him leading your state? I don't want him leading my state.
Senator Rob Schaaf believes the only man who can make Greitens step down is the president. Schaaf has written a letter to President Trump. He says if the president can get Greitens to step down, he would save Missouri from months of pain and shame dealing with this. In the newsroom, Eric Graves, KMU8 News.
Other lawmakers are considering a special session on possible impeachment. House Speaker Todd Richardson says he will talk with party leaders. It would give lawmakers time to pass the budget before May and address the Greitens scandal. The House committee investigating Greitens is extending its work until the end of the current session. Any special session would follow the regular session.
Senators Kehoe, Walsh, and Schaaf join a growing list of politicians calling for Greitens to resign. Here are some of the bigger ones. Illinois Governor Bruce Rauner joined today. Yesterday, Senator Claire McCaskill and State Attorney General Josh Hawley and House Minority Floor Leader Gail McCann Beatty were among those who called on Greitens to step down. Governor Greitens released a statement earlier today calling the House committee's report incomplete. Yesterday, the prosecutors in Greitens' case gave his attorneys a video after the committee released its report. That video includes testimony from the former hairdresser. The Greitens team says the woman's videotaped interview backs up the claim that the encounter was consensual. His statement says in part, quote, "Just last night, as false stories were being pushed to press, the prosecutor turned over a videotape of her interview with the woman. This was evidence that the prosecutor was legally required to turn over months ago. She purposefully kept it hidden until 1 hour after the false report was released."
Greitens' attorneys brought these claims to a judge requesting the indictment against the governor be dismissed. That judge is now considering any perjury charges against St. Louis prosecutors. While most of today's criticism was pointed at the governor, Democratic Senator Marie Chappelle-Nadal is disturbed by her colleagues' reaction to yesterday's report.
Those facts are absolutely disgusting and abhorrent. Stay consistent. I'm asking the entire General Assembly to take it seriously when it comes to sexual harassment and when it comes to sexual assault, because I can tell you, as the victim, it does not feel good.
Chappelle-Nadal detailed how in her nearly 18 years working at the Capitol, she's been sexually harassed 3 times. She said only one of her 197 colleagues tried to console her. She calls it hypocrisy that so many are criticizing the governor now.
If you're going to stand up and speak against the governor for what he did that was wrong, then you stand up not just for Democrats who have been sexually harassed, but you stand up for Republicans who have been sexually harassed. You stand up for every single person that has been sexually harassed or sexually assaulted. You do not pick and choose.
With talk of perjury, impeachment, and assault, many Missourians are asking the same question: what's next for the governor? KMU8's Daytona Everett asked an expert today and joins us here in the studio.
That's right, Jim. Greitens shows no sign of backing down from his position as governor, despite the wishes of some lawmakers, even some in his own party. But with 2 years left in his term, I found out what we can realistically expect from now until his court date in mid-May.
In just 33 days, a court of law and a jury of my peers will let every person in Missouri know the truth and prove my innocence.
a little more than a month, a lull period for the Missouri legislature, according to political science expert Terry Smith.
The governor gives no indication, as of right now, that he's going to do anything but wait until the trial.
And Greitens said so himself in the press conference Wednesday.
And that I will continue to serve the people of Missouri as their governor and to work for you every day.
As far as next steps go, Smith says the detailed investigation is, at least for now, simply allegations. Greitens could technically be acquitted in court in May, but when it comes to politics, his legacy is tarnished.
To the extent that his national ambitions were, there was still a glimmer of hope for them, my guess would be that they're pretty well gone now.
The question of Greitens' ability to govern in the meantime is what's causing some legislators to speak out about taking immediate action like impeachment or requesting resignation.
This is an issue that there is someone that is here that is supposed to lead our state who cannot do that, does not have the ability to do that, and quite frankly doesn't deserve to do that.
Attorney General Josh Hawley also released a statement Thursday saying Greitens should be impeached or resign immediately. Smith says legislators have clashed with Greitens for a long time, but this was the tipping point.
They're prepared to, and in fact are quite effectively, pursuing their own political agenda, with or without the governor.
For now, Greitens will remain governor as he awaits his trial. In the studio, Daytona Everett, KMU8 News.
Here's what's next on the Greitens story. The Missouri legislative session resumes Tuesday. That's where lawmakers are expected to discuss how to move forward. On the criminal front, Greitens' felony invasion of privacy trial starts May 14th. You can find a full breakdown of the report and the governor's reaction. You can find that on our website at KOMU.com.
It was a beautiful day today. Got a little taste of summer, but we're tracking some possible severe weather. So here's Kenton with more.
All right, thank you very much. And look at our day today. Definitely feeling like summer. 87 for our high temperature, close to the record of 90 degrees back from 1972. Very warm for our low temperature, of course, this morning as well. Temperature still in the 80s all across mid-Missouri. 85 at Lake of the Ozarks, 87 in Jefferson City, still 86 in Columbia right now. And winds, of course, still breezy. Gusts or sustained winds from 15 miles an hour from the south. We have had gusts, though, throughout our day, around 25 to 35 miles per hour, right on as expected. Now for tomorrow, late afternoon and evening, we do have a chance for some severe weather. Right now, we're in a storm mode 3. That's going to be on a scale from 0 to 5, of course. And with these showers and thunderstorms, the biggest threats we're watching for are strong winds, large hail, and we can't rule out tornadoes either. I'm going to break this down step by step for you in my full forecast right after the break.
Coming up, a local restaurant serves up some appreciation to its most reliable worker.